In this lecture you are going to see Maxwell modification of Ampere's law and derivation of fourth Maxwell equation, and you will also see the concept of displacement current and its significance. So the basic question generally asked is why Maxwell modified Ampere's law, and second question, what modification he did in it. So first we see why Maxwell modified Ampere's law. In the derivation of Maxwell equations, Maxwell did not accept Ampere's law as it is. He modified. So in fourth equation we see modified Ampere's law, not Ampere's law. So we start from Ampere's law. Why he modified Ampere's law? So the Ampere's law is this: H dot dl over a closed path is equal to the surface integration of J. We apply here a left hand side Stokes theorem, so we will get curl of H, surface integration of curl of H, so you will get curl of H vector, that is equal to J. So curl of H vector is called Pine form of Ampere's law. This is not fourth Maxwell equation, remember, this is not fourth Maxwell equation. So he modified it. Why he modified? We are going to see that. Now take divergence of this equation, both hand side, left hand side and right hand side both. So you take divergence of curl of H vector left hand side, and here you will get divergence J vector. But it is a property of vector calculus that divergence of curl of any vector is always 0. So divergence of curl of any vector is always 0. So it if we put that is equal to 0, this implies that divergence J vector, that the divergence of current density vector, that is equal to 0. But this is not the case, because from continuity equation, which is basically the principle of charge of conservation principle, says that divergence J vector is equal to minus del rho v by del t. If rho v is changing with respect to time, if volume charge density in a certain region is changing with respect to time, then divergence J will not be 0. Here we are getting divergence J is equal to 0. So Maxwell concluded that this Ampere's law is true for static case. Static case we can write rho v, it is not varying with respect to time, so del rho v by del t we can write 0 for static case. But if rho v is changing with respect to time, for time varying case, then divergence J will not be equal to 0, but it will be equal to 0. So because of this, Maxwell modified Ampere's law, because for time varying case Ampere's law is violating, Ampere's law will violate continuity equation. So he modified Ampere's law. Now next, what modification he did in it? He added one extra term in Ampere's law, and after certain calculation, he named it displacement current density. So he added another term in point form of Ampere's law, that is another term, that is the G vector. So curl of H, that is equal to J plus G. This is the modified Ampere's law as modified by the Maxwell equation. But what will be the value of G, and what he said about G vector, that we are going to see that. Now again take divergence of this vector, left hand side and right hand side both. So divergence of curl of H vector left hand side you will get, and divergence of J vector plus G vector you will get right hand side. Again from property of vector calculus, you will get divergence of curl of H, that is equal to 0. So left hand side when you put is equal to 0, so right hand side you will get divergence of J vector plus G vector is equal to 0. So divergence G vector is equal to, you will get negative divergence of J vector, but from continuity equation we know divergence J vector, that is equal to minus del rho v by del t. So we put here, so divergence G you will get del rho v by del t, but from first Maxwell equation you know the volume charge density is equal to the divergence D vector. So we put here del rho v value. So when you put rho v value, you will get del G divergence G vector, that is equal to del divergence D vector divided by del t. So we are here changing this del operator, interchanging del operator and del by del t operator, we can write like this. So when you compare these two, left hand side and right hand side, you will get G vector, that is equal to del D vector divided by del T vector. D is Coulomb per meter square, and this is time is second. So this is the Coulomb per second, that is the current, and per meter square, so current per meter square, so you will get the unit of current density. So here have written here JD, it is not J, it is JD, displacement current density. So because of this, here we are getting a displacement vector, so he named it displacement current density because the unit we are getting of density, current density. So Maxwell named this term as displacement current density. So the modified Ampere's law, now we got curl of H vector, that is the J vector plus del D vector divided by del T. This is the fourth Maxwell equation. ये हमारा fourth Maxwell equation है. If we write curl of H, that is equal to J vector, so this is Ampere's law in point form. But if we are asked to write Maxwell equation, then this will be the Maxwell equation, curl of H, that is equal to J vector plus del D vector del T. This is the modified Ampere's law. This is the modified Ampere law. Now this will not violate continuity equation. So the modification is this term, that is he added displacement current density term in the Ampere's law in point form. Now what is displacement current? You see, we take one parallel plate capacitor, and inside capacitor, suppose it is vacuum, this is wire, and outside voltage applies V0 sin omega t. Then you see that over wire you will get conduction current I, and you know that in vacuum conductivity is 0, so here you will not get any free electrons, so there must be current equal to 0, but we get in wire current, so the we get current in closed loop. Then how it is possible? This is possible because ID, displacement current equivalent to conduction current, flows inside this capacitor. So this current is displacement current, but its nature is different than conduction current. So this current is called displacement current that will flow inside the capacitor. So what is the significance of this and how you define displacement current? So displacement current is not a current in the sense that there is no flow of physical quantity like charge. Here there will be no physical quantity of electron like charge, and the current flowing through a capacitor, this is the current flowing through a capacitor, and what will be this current? This is the current flowing in the external wire. What is its significance? Displacement current significance, it makes current continuous across capacitor boundary. We get continuous current over this circuit, over this loop, because of displacement current, and it accounts for the production of magnetic field in empty space. We get in empty space magnetic field value, but if conduction current is 0, then we will not get magnetic field intensity, but in free space we get magnetic field intensity, time varying magnetic field intensity as in electromagnetic wave. So there must be some displacement current, or there must be some changing electric field. So it accounts for the production of magnetic field in free space. So this will be the displacement current is responsible for the creation of magnetic field in free space, because in free space conduction current is 0. And another significance is that it does not contradict continuity equation. So now you see that Maxwell derived 4 equations. The divergence D is equal to rho V, this is the Gauss law of electrostatic. Divergence B is equal to 0, second equation. This is the Gauss law of magnetostatic. Curl of E is minus del V by del T. This is the Faraday's law. Curl of H is equal to J plus del D by del T. This is the fourth Maxwell equation. This is the modified Ampere's law. Remember, this is the Gauss law as it is accepted, Gauss law of magnetism as it is accepted, Faraday's law as it is accepted, but fourth equation he modified Ampere's law. So this is the modified. Generally they ask, generally examiner asked to write in integral form also. So this equation you will write in integral form in this way, you will write in this way, third you will write in this way, fourth you will write in this way. So these are the Maxwell's equation in differential form, and these are the 4 Maxwell equation in integral form. So in the next class we will see the wave equations in a different medium, we will see that.